for my life, took them hits in stride. If I for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out. Yeah. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Yeah. 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 Whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around. We was them kids that played. All in the street, following leads. Who lost their way. Some of them outside still. Some of them, yeah. I'm a real beach boy. Come ride my wave. Left me with the either or. Fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about you snakes. Keep my, you know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out. Yeah. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Yeah. Yeah. They gon' wanna know how they come. Yeah. Get back. I'm first, better not miss that. Tell me if you with that.
I got your girl on panic.
Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony. Clark Kellogg and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We'll see the Indiana Pacers and the Chicago Bulls. And it's Chicago to start out. An intentional. Foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Duarte. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Football is such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense. Nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Here's Halliburton. Excellent D there from Ball. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter. Finishing with force. Whoa.
Shook that building all the way up. Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. And it's DeRozan missing. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Here's Ball. Good work defensively by Turner. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followings.
First personal foul.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
And LaVine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Now here's LaVine. Banked in off the glass. LaVine's got 6.
LaVine is 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that with that outstanding, unreal leaping ability.
Pass to Hield. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. LaVine with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. LaVine can't hit. Pacers trail by 4. Pulls up. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Left side, DeRozan. It's Drummond with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunk, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Halliburton with it. Rebound Andre Drummond.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's LaVine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Miles' turn.
Boy, I like the little crafty up fake there to draw the foul. LaVine's really starting to mature as a scorer.
Indiana making some changes.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Caruso, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
The offensive rebound. Jones. And finally they hit one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Back to McConnell. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
It's White on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. Wright has worked hard on his playmaking ability. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
Outside Jackson. It's White on the wing. Back to Jackson. Stolen by Terry. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
And then Smith with the dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Pass to Halliburton. Takes a three. Green with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Back to Halliburton. They kick out to Heel. The Bulls leading by 12. Right side LaVine. That one's not going to go. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Pacers trail by 12. Turner with the screen. Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Here's Smith. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Shot clock at 6. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
Inside, here's Smith, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And Rick Carlisle wants a timeout. So both teams making some changes here.
Give it up one more time for your Chicago.
Pacers trail by 10. Here's DeRozan. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. DeRozan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. LaVine wide open. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Back to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league? He was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
It's White on the wing. From deep. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Ball. No good that time. White with the defensive effort. Pacers trailed by 9. Now DeRozan. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. A drive by Vucevic. Down low. Here's Jones. And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
On your feet, man, it's time for Chicago. Once again, Chicago.
Here's LaVine. Oh, that was something to see.
Good. Yeah, with each passing season, LaVine has grown into a larger role as an offensive player, and this is another huge night for him.
Chicago leading by 11. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
There's Ball with the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Mathurin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
There's Ball with the 3. The Pacers pull it in.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
34 seconds left from the first half. LaVine for 3. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Chicago leading by 8. Here's Ball. White with the defensive effort.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
1 second left. And Jones sends it back. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And the foul on Chris Duarte. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago on defense. They're leading by 8. To the paint. It's stolen by Vucevic.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
And the foul on Chris Duarte. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now, here's DeRozan. Here's Brissett. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Tipped away. Pacers trail by 8. Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Ball. The baseline J. And Vucevic pulls it down.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Turner with the block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Healed right side. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Pass to Halliburton. Stolen by Ball.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Out to DeRozan. Stolen by Ball. The 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
He can't get it to go. And the Bulls going the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Duarte. There's the triple. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Jared Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Bulls.
Pacers trail by 10. Timeout called the Pacers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They kick out to Hield. Back to Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Chicago grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And that one, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
To the inside. And it's Williams with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Halliburton hits them both.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Pacers making a switch here. Pacers trail by 12. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. The guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. White inside. Bitadze can't hit. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Williams. That shot off the mark. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Here's Bitadze. And the lead is down inside single digits. Bitadze's got 6.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
The Bulls making a switch here. 125 left in the third.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Levine, one of the very best high flyers in the league, showing you the elevation right there.
Pass to Jackson. Now McConnell. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Drummond. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. To the paint. It's stolen by Smith. To the middle. And it's Drummond with the jam.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
Here's Mathurin. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a size of the lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead, 16-41.
The Pacers, 25.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Chicago leading by 16. Pass to Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Miles Turner.
It's going to be on Miles Turner.
You know, with Drummond's free throw history, teams aren't afraid to get physical with him inside. I mean, they'll send him to the line before they give him an easy look.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Back to Hield. And it's sent back by Drummond.
How about that swat by Drummond, using all of his height and bounce to deny the offense there.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Bulls.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. That they are really piling up the steals in this one.
5 on the clock. Hield can't hit.
And Vucevic is really good at using his quick hands on defense, not making anything easy for scores.
On the wing, Levine. A 3-ball. And the Bulls get it back. Vucevic with the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Outside DeRozan. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know what, guys? I really think they want to see more of that from DeRozan. You know, make that three-point shot a bigger part of his arsenal.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Over Hield. Here's Drummond. A second chance effort. And he comes up with the deuce. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Three-pointer, Hield.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Shoots the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Down low. Here's Vucevic. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Defensive foul.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half, not like it was in the first.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
Turner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And the Bulls making a change here.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Timeout called the Pacers. Pacers trail by 21. Out to Turner from about 19 feet. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it.
You have 2 things working there. Good awareness by Levine on the pick. Then the quick decision to throw it ahead.
DeRozan with it. Now defended by Levine. And it's DeRozan missing. Pass to Smith. over Turner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Miles Turner.
It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Personal foul.
And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
To the right side. Mathurin. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Over to the wing. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
Here's Smith. And the rejection by Jackson. Smith's shot is good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Andre Drummond.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Here's Chicago. And it's Drummond missing. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to McConnell. It's stolen by Smith.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Inside, here's White. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
There's the three. Terry grabs the board. Pulls it from 20. And it's in there.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Here's McConnell. And the miss. And so Chicago takes this one. And by a big margin.
She was hanging with an op. We call him Mickey. Talk to the... I was on Pinedale in the socks. Back in the day, I invest in the block. Fast forward now, I'm investing in stocks. I put a on that. Don't play because I'm very invested in.
Push the off of the porch or hit the if it happen to it makes a round sounds. On my lap, push it back and go to town down. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching clowns.
They call me young baby, but I still got.
Sorry in advance for my bros. They what you?
Whoa.
Shit in the back if you looking for. Got it in the bag, cause we on the low. And I'm the with the flow. Give me a joke. Heard the say that you the next. No, I'm the best. Tell him stop the press, stop. A top 5 list, get him. He get lopsided. We was running from Rottweilers. Most of my partners ain't had papa, just couple kids with on his side. Boy, you might all stop. He on the block. And then swap genres. Green light, lining up, stop sign them. Keep driving, you will not find them. I'm an anomaly. I turned into a rap ironically and ran the back up. Designing me, shine me. If you think I'm a wannabe, it's pretty comedy. I'm melancholy and cool, so calmly busting moves. My troops carry velocity. Same posse since Osh Posh Bagash. to rapping like a on the stove with the door stay locked, it don't say knock. We on they block, we on they block. It's Monopoly game, they properties. Smooth talking and moonwalking, the same little small pun, but I ain't knock chalk off cue balls.
I'm really this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for. I'm up in the score. Jump in the course, follow the back to the take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything, you won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no. All of the data, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was. I smell the victory, back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history, fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no phone should prosper. R&B all over my roster, they got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best.
How come it always ends this way? You can't take that pressure off you just to put it on me. Talking to your friends on the phone, airing our dirty laundry. Strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. What's it gonna take for you to listen? Well, you can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. Cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.